The Takoma Park Police Department came and removed all the vehicles from 6630 New Hampshire Avenue that belonged to me, saying that they weren't registered. But as you see on these vehicles, there are no tags on them whatsoever. But yet and still, they don't come and remove these vehicles off of this property because they are in cahoots with them. This is the same individual who signed a fictitious eviction notice, said that he didn't want me on the property, said he didn't know I was on the property, and is storing the tires inside of this building here, 6530 New Hampshire Avenue. These are the individuals who conspired to have my vehicles towed and arrested, and yet and still the government gave me my vehicles back without me paying a dime. The trespassing criminal matter was dismissed because these individuals failed to show up and commit perjury on the stand, as you can see. And now they're out here spray painting tires in broad daylight. And yet and still, where is the code enforcement? Where is the police? Selective enforcement. If you don't grease these criminals' hands in this little town, they don't want to deal with you. They do what they can to force you out. And that is the situation that is taking place here. These individuals are spray painting these used tires, selling them to taxpayers for $60, $65, $70, $75 and up, saying that they're coming from a factory to be used. Look at him, he's stacking them up, getting ready to spray paint these used tires. This gentleman here is the manager. And because there is no enforcement in this little town, let me rephrase that there's selective enforcement in this little town. Certain individuals get and do what they want to do in this little town. And not one person in this government is doing anything about it, because people are getting their hands greased, deals are being made. This is the gentleman who owns or leases this property from a company in Rockville, who is in agreement with Takoma Park of giving him in a grant $10 million so that he can buy 6530 and 6600. And the gentleman does not even live in the state of Maryland. But yet and still, these criminals have made a deal with him so that he can buy this property, and they will put affordable homes inside of this building. And they're gonna pass him on this grant. This Takoma Park government is gonna pass the taxpayers' dollars to this individual so that they can do what they want them to do, as long as he gets that money. But yet and still, they're not down here citing them and writing tickets up. Their code enforcement has been told to stay away. Look at the trash and thing. And I'm gonna walk you around the building. You know, they have told them to stay away from this business because they are in cahoots with them. We're on a busy street, and these guys are out spray painting used tires to put a shine on them, to make them look like they're brand new. And yet and still, not one code enforcement officer or police have come down here and cited or investigated this situation. The same thing with the food truck down there. This food truck has not moved not one time. And yet and still, nobody from the government, other than the health department, I'll say them, of Montgomery County, has come down here and told these people, look, we told you once to move these vehicles, and you're not moving them. They're using the water from the faucet to cook with. And as you see, there is no customers. And these people pay rent to this guy here at $6,600, who's not even paying the taxes on it. But yet and still, where is the government? Where is the government? As you see, the door, let me see if I can get the door, and you can see tires inside of that door right there. Inside of 6530 New Hampshire Avenue. But where's your government? Now they want to try to put the tires up like they're not spray painted. In that bucket right there, that's the black solution that they spray paint the tires with. And they sell these used tires to unsuspected taxpayers and citizens as though they are new or come from some kind of factory. See, the gentleman now is going over, that's 6530 he's going to. And the door is open. They're storing these tires inside of that building, which is a fire hazard. But where's the fire department? Where's the code enforcement? Where's the government to enforce these kind of things? If somebody was to break into that and set fire to them tires, not one thing will be done to these people because their hands are being greased by this owner of 6600. He's in cahoots with them. Citizens, this is where when you come here to get these tires, look at the used tires. These are used tires. They're not brand new tires. They're not even safe tires. They come off of damaged cars in a salvage yard from a salvage company in Baltimore. And they come here and they spray paint them to put a shine on them to make them look like they're brand new after the fact. After the fact. And you spend $60, $65 where you can buy a brand new tire by adding a couple more dollars. You're getting a unsafe tire from this company. And the tires are stored inside of this building here, 6530 New Hampshire Avenue. And the government allows them to do this. This truck here has been told to move periodically at times. It doesn't. It's on stilts. Let me show you. Look at the wheels. They're up on wood. They're not moving. They have no customers. But yet and still, because they are backed by a bigger restaurant who pays this big money, they get to bypass the laws and the protocols that the government has set in place. Taxpayers, we got to stop this. We have to say there are rules and regulations to follow, and we want you to follow them. This gentleman here was told I was out videotaping. He stopped. If you were doing something legally, why would you stop? He was stopped because the guy told him that I was over here recording him. Here come a customer. Finna buy a used tire. When he can go and buy him a brand new tire instead of getting these tires off from a salvage yard. If you were doing something so legal, why would you stop spray painting? You know, I could tell a guy go to a salvage yard and get one for $20. That's the same thing you're getting here. You get them $20 at a salvage yard. They're paying $65 and up for one tire. The same tire you will go to a salvage yard and get a tire, and then probably pays. The only difference is you're getting spray painted on your tires here. Stay tuned, more to come.